All right, joining the desk now is Yahoo Sports senior NBA insider Chris Haynes, who was inside Staples Centers last night. Marcellus, I will start with you.
Please do.
Did the Clippers prove they're clearly the best team in LA?
If you guys listen really closely, you can hear that song still playing. My team is the best in LA. Oh, my God. Yo. I got to calm down. I got to really calm down because I didn't expect to see it happening the way it happened. The way it happened was we took their best punch. The way it happened is this offseason got the Lakers juice. 9 new players, reconstructed roster. LeBron says, I now have my co-pilot. It's time to fly. And they came out 13-2 lead. But they forgot the strength of our team is in numbers. And we came back with our bench production, and we came back with our resolve, and we came back because we're the same team as we were last year, but now we have a cherry on top, and soon to be 2 cherries on top. So not only didn't we disturb our chemistry, we enhanced our production while still keeping that same moxie, that same intensity. This team, the Clippers, is forming Voltron in a way where we may have to regard this as an all-time team. And I know it's only one game, but I'm telling you why. Because with Kawhi and then a Paul George and the defensive capabilities of this team, on top of the fact that they have so much production coming off the bench, when you go second team, we're still team 1. We're still team 1B. That's going to be a problem for teams, and the Lakers are just the first victim.
They are the first victim, and that's why everybody is piling on the Lakers now. Had they played any other team, they would have looked good.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have, this narrative wouldn't have become. But they played the Clippers. And with all that being said, I picked the Lakers to blow them out. And you gave me a look. You said you had some words for me. I'm eating crow. I did not see that at all. And I thought I was living high and mighty when the Lakers went up 13-2 in that opening quarter, but I forgot about those dudes, Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, coming in and just getting them back up to speed. And then Kawhi Leonard found his groove. But remember, another reason why I felt like the Lakers had the advantage last night, Kawhi played only 33 minutes in the preseason total.
Yeah.
How was I to know and expect that he going to go out there and go for 30?
Because that's what he does.
I mean, he is human, Jay Whitlock. He is human. I thought at least gradually moving, get into speed. But look, man, the Clippers have everything you need. And you look at the box score from the offensive side, and it's similar to last year, where you look at the starting 5, lukewarm, maybe one guy scoring 15+, then the bench comes in and kills. Now you got somebody that's 30 that can give you 30 on a nightly. Then you still got the same bench. And then you add in that dude, Paul George, later on down the road. The Clippers are the top team. They've proven something right now that they are the team to beat in the West. And I'm not overreacting this one game. No. It's clear as day you can see that they're the cream of the crop as of right now.
Well, Chris, you were in the building, and this is what I sense watching at home, is that we can't just call this a regular season opener. We can't say, the Lakers didn't take it serious, the Clippers didn't take it seriously. There was emotion on both sides pregame. You could see it from LeBron at the end of the national anthem. This dude was amped up and ready to go. This was serious. This wasn't the typical just one of 81. This was the beginning. This is the first Frazier-Ali fight, and they knew they were in a war. And Kawhi Leonard has a quiet confidence. LeBron was boisterous. And then the other guy that I looked at early on when they were down 13-2 and things didn't look right, they showed Doc Rivers walking back to the bench to take a seat at a time when I thought, how come he's not taking a timeout? And it's because Doc never blinked. He knew, man, I ain't even put Harold and Lou Williams in the game yet. And once they got on the court, it was over.
Yeah. To your point, too, about they wanted this game. Look, the Clippers are out for blood. Like, seriously, this is their quest to take over L.A. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's possible, if that can happen, but they're out for blood. After the game, Patrick Beverley did his media scrum. Then right after it, he started screaming out loud so everybody can hear. It's like, when are these TV shows, when these media people are going to start talking about the Clippers and not just about Bron and showing Bron's highlights? Talk about the team that actually beat them. So they have that mindset over there. Like, they are out for real blood. This is serious. Everybody try to downplay this so-called rivalry in L.A. Nah, this is serious. It's vicious. The Clippers are for real. This ain't Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. This is totally different from that. This team, L.A. really has to fear them. It has to be a respectful fear factor with the Clippers because they're bringing it.
And I'm glad you brought up Lob City because a lot of people have lost context and perspective of how dominant the Clippers have been over the Lakers. Let's just be real about this. They've beaten them 24 of the last 29 times. That's when you start to look at the schedule and you start to say, we want to play the Lakers for homecoming because you know that you're going to get a win off of this team. But what was different about this is the Lakers came in juiced, ready, said, we reloaded. Let's go. All right, LeBron ain't by himself now. What? And the Clippers said, oh, we're not by ourselves either. But we have the same core, but now we're going to give you something that you haven't seen. Unleash Terminator. And that second quarter when he caught his groove and you saw the bench production, I saw a tool belt around the Clippers that said, how you want to take it?
There's a lot of tools in that belt.
You want the ninja star? You want the knife? Which way you want to get cut? Like you said, every situation that you pose to this Clippers team, it seems like they have someone who's ready to be the first responder. That's different. So the layering, the way that you saw it actually go out there and be exercised is different.
Listen, I'm a big believer in Doc Rivers and Kawhi Leonard. And what I think both of these guys have an opportunity. If Kawhi Leonard leads a third different team to a title, he now puts himself in the conversation of the greats of the greats.
Nobody's ever done that. No star player has ever done that.
No, he puts himself in the conversation with the greats of the greats. And appropriately, I think someone at some point called him Kawhi Jordan last night. Maybe it was over social media. I can't. Someone of NBA-type player. Maybe it was Kendrick Perkins, who I follow on Twitter. I can't remember. And then for Doc Rivers, he's won a title in Boston. He's had a great reputation. His reputation took a hit when he tried to be the president of the team. But he has an opportunity to have a dynasty team, a team that could win 3 or 4 championships, 2 or 3, add to his resume and elevate himself as one of the great all-time coaches in the NBA. And I think both of these guys, and what I loved about, and I'm glad LeBron brought that type of energy to this game. I respect that he brought this type of energy to the game. But, man, I don't think his group can match Patrick Beverley, Kawhi's quiet. These guys are just tough. Montrezl Harrell, these guys, I just don't think the Lakers have anything for these guys. They're on a mission. They're led by the right coach. They're led by the right superstar. And when Paul George gets there, I just think it's just too much. This is, Marcellus, I know we're just talking about one game, but if they stay healthy, this is a team, I don't think it'll win 73 like Golden State, but it could be regarded as an all-time great team, just like you said.
Yeah, it's not hyperbole when I say this. Lou Williams went out there and outscored the entire Lakers bench by himself. This is what you're going to see when you see this team. The Lakers have bad Tetris. Those pieces don't fit great together. They're top-heavy one. We knew that. Yeah. But what we saw last night, and I wish I would have put this out there on social media, but I didn't want to come too hard at the Lakers in the first game in the first half. I said it to myself, AD ain't long for this. The way that they were playing him and using him in the offense, he's not long for that. 2, LeBron at point guard is too slow a pace, and he starts the offense, as we were discussing on group text, too far away from the rim. When you don't have that same suddenness, you could be athletic, you could be explosive, you can even be a brute and a bully with the ball. But when you're not sudden, as Coach would say, if you don't look blurry on film, you can't set the offense out there so far. So he's doing himself and the team a disservice. So when all of those things start to factor against a team that is the deepest in the league, you're going to have problems in terms of fatigue and chemistry when it comes down to the crucial minutes. And they got outscored in the fourth quarter by 10 points.
It should have been used more in a pick and roll, him and LeBron a little bit more. But I will say this is a sign that Clipper Nation is growing. Typically when the Lakers and Clippers meet at Staples, it's a Clipper home court, overflowingly is Laker cheers. That game was like a high school football game where you had both sides just going at it. You know, it was chance of Clippers, chance of Lakers. It was half and half. Usually it's 75-25 Lakers. It's growing.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.